Hi there. You're with me,
Hey.
JD. Oh, hold on. Wait.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I'm
it's
talking to
okay,
the
okay. Alright. Okay. You're talking to the audience.
I'm talking
I'm
to
sorry.
I'm talking
You
to
got
the
me
audience
excited there.
first. And
Okay.
then you
Is it one more
but I
time?
don't blame you. I did make it clear. That's
Right.
that's that's so funny, man. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
and that makes a good blooper, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. EP. The experience was definitely fun because first of all, Hacktick, their songs and their performance and energy. If you've watch them live, basically we're trying to channel and recreate that sort of energy in their recordings and through the mix. So the song arrangements, if you know their song arrangements are very interesting. They always throw in like little special things and little stuff here and there. It makes the whole process of mixing it also very fun. With any mix, there's always challenges, but that's part of the process. So I'm always up for new different challenges in trying to work. Oh, one amazing thing is if you listen to the EP and all the songs, it was not recorded to a metronome, but when you listen to the final result, you probably wouldn't even realize it. It's a very hard and very difficult thing to do. So my hats off to them for being able to get this accomplishment, recording without a click. So that's a challenge, man, to all the bands out there. Hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Song Breakdown with me, JD. And this episode is really special because we have with us the frontman, the lead vocalist, right, from one of Malaysia's most exciting, if not probably the most exciting pop punk band out there right now. We have Hyke from Hacktick.
What is up, everybody? JD just oversold my band.
Oversold. I think I'm underselling it, man. All right. Right.
Thank you, JD.
Right.
That's
So
too much.
how have you been doing?
Uh,
I know, man.
I don't want
right?
to say okay because that would be just lying straight to your face. But I'm here to survive.
I mean, we know how I know how hard it is, for musicians, for bands, for especially independent musicians now, or
Right.
even working musicians of all type, because obviously under COVID-19 and under this
Right.
whole lockdown, a lot of things are being affected. So
Yes.
hopefully you guys are all staying safe, and your fans out there who may be watching this, I hope all of you
Right.
who are watching this are staying safe and healthy. I'm very happy today that I have you, right, Hyke, joining in on this episode of Song Breakdown. And
Yeah, thank you.
what are we gonna take a look at? What song are we taking a look at, Hyke?
I think today we're going to break another Lose Anthem down, the last track of the EP.
Correct.
But before
yeah.
that, I
Yes.
want to comment on your T-shirt. You got a nice looking T-shirt there, JD.
Hey, you just noticed it? Yeah. I just put this on like 5 minutes
Oh,
ago,
look
man.
at you.
Yeah.
I told you, you're overselling us, man. Thank you, though.
No, thank you for this shirt. I can't remember who was it that I was talking and messaging with. Was it one of one of the guys who's handling the merch?
No, I think it's my girlfriend.
Oh, okay, all right. I can't
Yeah.
remember. So
Yeah.
are these still available?
Yeah. The time of this video, it's already available lah.
So if you guys who are watching this, if you want to know how you can get your hands on this sexy, right, t-shirt, right, this is the Hacktick Wilayah Tong Sampah's finest t-shirt.
Yeah.
Right, how you can get your
Right.
hands on this fine merchandise, all right? Get in touch with the guys
Yeah.
from Hacktick lah. Okay, any one of them, go to their social media.
Yeah.
All right, just get in touch with them. I'm sure you'll be putting out all the promos
Yeah.
and putting your posts out lah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
That's
So-
how we get money lah in this period.
Yeah,
Through
man, that's
t-shirts.
right.
Selling
Exactly,
t-shirts.
well, you can't have any gigs. Everything has
Yeah.
slowed down in live music. So, okay, go out there and support, right? Hacktick, okay, go and support all the local bands, and this is one of the ways that you can do so, right? Buy their merch. Okay, so
That's right.
we're gonna take a look at another loser anthem, right?
Yes, this is
And
exciting.
yeah, it is indeed, and it's hopefully this little informal kind of a little session will be a bit of a trip down memory lane. Yeah,
Definitely will. Definitely
yeah,
will.
okay, right.
Good
Hopefully,
times.
some will dig up and some good memories, good experiences, and maybe some not so pleasant experiences
Yep.
also
Yep.
about the entire process.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for you guys who are watching out there, I had the pleasure and I had so much fun, working on their EP. Right, the title of the EP is Dog
Right.
Days Diaries. There's 6 tracks in total, and this is track number 6, the last track of the EP. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct.
So the guys Hacktick recorded the drums here at Studio 2105. And
Yes.
they took the tracks back and they recorded. Hyke, you guys recorded back at your own home studio,
Yeah.
and finally they sent the tracks back over me for mixing lah. Maybe I don't want to talk so much. Maybe you want to give those who are watching this, maybe they're new to Hacktick, but then again, who hasn't heard
Right.
of Hacktick, bang? Everyone's heard of Hacktick, what? Introduce yourself, introduce the band,
Right.
let us know about a little bit about yourself, man.
Okay, so my name is Hyke, Hyke, Hyke Nasir. I sing and write songs for the band Hacktick, as JD told you. We've been together as a band since 2000, late 2008, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, but somehow we never gave that dream up. To be an active band. It's a miracle lah, because yeah, we started as a band when we were in high school, writing songs together. Having dreams of releasing them and actively performing them somehow. And yeah, we did that. We've never released our songs. We recorded some songs in our bedrooms. We did release, but not a proper release, not a studio recording release. But after all these years, not having the chance to be active, but still having that shared dream together, not letting that dream go, even after we studied in colleges far away from each other in the country. Whenever the chance we got the time to meet and write songs, we would do it. Before 2016, we would just release one song each year, promote it a bit, and then boom, that. Because nobody's going to like keep on listening to your song if the promotion is just by the time you release that song, and then no promotion, then nobody will give a damn lah. But somehow in 2016 we managed to finish our studies and just told each other, let's do it. We won't have forever. It's now or never. So we became active, performing actively since 2016 lah. And then we met you in 2017, I guess, for the EP, because we already had this collection of songs, and it's like we've never done this properly, and we told each other, let's do this properly, let's release an EP, let's make it good. Whatever that we know nothing, basically we knew nothing, but whatever that we had, we use it. And so that's the story of Hacktick. We play we call ourselves pop punk, but we like to fuse other sounds and elements of music, but the core is punk rock lah.
And wow, so this story of Hacktick, dates all the way back now, almost 12 years then, yeah? It's been 12 years since you guys, were in school and then coming out of college and doing this. And then, so you guys started recording in 2017, right? You started recording you guys did the drums here first. And then you spent, how long did you take the process of recording the rest of the album?
Yeah, because we're not proactively doing recording sessions. We had other things to do. It's slowly there. The momentum is like up and down the session, but the whole thing took around 9 months, I think.
You guys recorded everything back at your home studio?
Yeah, there's no such thing as home studio. It's just
It's
we recorded it on my PC in my bedroom.
oh,
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
call it a home studio.
oh, that's your home studio already, man. Yeah, wherever you make
Yeah.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a home studio, but it's just what we had lah at the time. Yeah, me and actually most some of the sessions were recorded in my bedroom. Some of the sessions were recorded in Mo's bedroom.
I think you guys are really with the release of your EP, which is it's a phenomenal success, for an indie band, for your first effort, your first EP, because you've made such a everyone knows Hacktick,
I don't know if
and you
everyone
guys
knows
are
Hacktick lah, but
yeah.
but it's been crazy, man. The reception has been crazy. Actually, we were in culture shock when when the hype was there. It's like, what is happening? We didn't expect it to be that receptive. That, whew, it's crazy, man. It's
Right.
crazy. It's crazy talking about it now.
Yeah,
Still
indeed.
crazy.
Indeed, so I guess in the past, 2018, 2019, every gig, almost so many gig posters or shows or events, I always say Hacktick is performing it, Hacktick is there, Hacktick is
Yeah.
everywhere. It's like, man,
Yeah.
how do you guys manage to find time to do all that, man? I'm really, really
Oh.
impressed.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I guess we just told ourselves, boys, the wave is here. Let's just ride it because it's not going to last long.
Mhm.
We all know that. Yeah, nothing lasts forever. So why not? When it's here, we just give it all we can. 2019, especially, crazy year. We were really expecting like 2020 is going to be bigger. It's going to be. We told ourselves, 2020 is going to be our year, boys. But yeah, 2019 is almost every week there'll be gigs that we play. Yeah, it's very tiring. We just when the tiredness came, we would just tell ourselves, imagine the band having to tour doing shows every single day, and that's how the proper pros, international pros, are doing it. So we can't complain. There's nothing to complain about. It's crazy.
I definitely understand. I would count myself in a position where I can sort of empathize and understand how it feels, because I've gone through that.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
gone through
yeah, yeah.
what you guys have had experience. Now, getting a little. Now me and my bandmates are getting a little bit more older already, so we
Right.
prefer to take things a little slower now. Right.
Right.
But of course,
Right.
2020 is here, and it's a whole different story
Yeah.
now, lah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, hopefully, let's pray. Let's hope things will all get back together again, and we can catch Hacktick live at more gigs to come. All right.
No.
And so
we
many of the
we
other
might be in our
bands.
30s when that's finally happening.
Oh,
who knows?
no.
But
Oh no! Then by that time, if that's the case, then by the time we'll be like 50s already with gray hair. Okay. Right. So, all right, let's move on to the next thing. I sort of want to
Right.
talk a little bit about your songwriting process. How is
Okay.
the songwriting process like? How does a typical usually when you write a song for Hacktick? How does it start?
Well, for this EP, most of the songs started with me just trying to how do I say, realize my ideas using acoustic guitar lah. It's just usually me and acoustic guitar, because most of the songs in the EP were written when I was in USM in Penang.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was not in a good state mentally, emotionally, because I missed. I don't think I wanted to be there.
Right.
Like having to study what I studied. I just wanted to be in a band and play music with my friends, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do, so I wrote songs about that lah. The songs that I wrote at the time was to convince myself that there are brighter days ahead. I kept that just for me for years, and then I would like present it to my bandmates. we would jam it. Some of them would change dramatically. At first like this, and then it's like that. So we just a lot of times we just like fool around. Yeah, oh this is sound good. It's like a spontaneous thing. Mo would do this like very weird sounds using his synthesizer, and we would like yeah, let's put it in a song somewhere. And then we would find like patches and holes in songs where we would fit this part and this part that we jam spontaneously, you know, riffs and beats and stuff like that. Yeah, and then when we decided, okay, that's the way how the song is. Most of the songs are already in there. We finalized the drum beats. It's complicated, you know, because at the time we knew nothing. Even the drum beats that Zul made, that Zul recorded, it was not finalized at all. He just did whatever he felt doing. So yeah, a lot of times when we listen back to the drum recordings, it's just not the drums. The patterns were not structured at all. Sometimes the first chorus he would do this, and then the second chorus he would do that. He would hit different things. Yeah, but I guess that what made the EP kind of special lah. Somehow progressive.
I mean,
We became more progressive than we planned to be because of Zul's quote-unquote stupid drumming.
well, so I mean, it was just a bunch of guys. You were just getting into the studio. You were just having fun doing it. You know, you didn't like.
Right.
You weren't like overthinking it. You weren't like over processing it. And sometimes, you know, that's where the beauty of music is, man. You know, Not
Exactly.
everything needs to be planned out to perfection. Everything needs to be ironed out and laid out exactly what's going to be done.
Right.
You know, some of our favorite records that we listen to, I think, you know, it's just like spontaneous. I think that's why I think a lot of listeners, a lot of fans really connect, you know, and find a connection with you guys, you know, because it's just spontaneous, right? It's just a sound of, right, all of you, you know, a bunch of guys in the band just having fun together. That's what I get as well just by listening to it, you know. If I close my eyes just to listen to the band, it just sounds like a bunch of guys having fun on stage. And then with some of the songs, so you know, we have your weird arrangement changes, you know, suddenly it goes into a reggae reggae thing.
Exactly.
It goes into a totally different thing. It's like, oh wow, well, these are not what you typically would expect in like a structured formula kind of a song, you see? Which is, I think that's where the uniqueness of Hacktick is lah.
Yeah.
So basically, this means, was there any pre-production at all?
Yeah, here's the thing. Basically, the whole EP is actually a really, how do you say, it's the whole EP is a pre-production. There's no pre-production.
It's a long, drawn-out pre-production.
Yeah. It's very detailed pre-production. Yeah, because we're not using any metronomes. It's all over the place. So there will be tempo changes. We were planning, you know, to record and to release this EP as quickly as we can, just to show to the world what we are, because we've been in the band for too long and not releasing anything at all. So we wanted to do this quick. So okay, we decided no click, and we knew nothing at this point how professionals do their thing. And yeah, we decided just to record the drums and use the drums as our
as the initial guy, like the framework, you know,
the frame,
like
most of the songs, the arrangement of the songs, we would have like drums and rhythm guitars written at first. You know, when we recorded drums at your place, the only parts that were final at the time were rhythm guitars and drum. I would play the guitar to accompany Zul. Yeah, I would re-record my guitars again, and all the leads and bass and everything after that lah is written when we were recording. You know what I mean? The whole thing is a pre-production. It's like Ash would come to my place because each and every one of us were so busy and already had commitments. Yeah, he would just come to my place and okay, you ready to write? We would write the bass lines first, and if we found the right bass lines for it, we would just record it straight away, and then goes to another part, but not using metronome. Zul would just play the beats and the tempos however he felt like. Every song would take so much time, and we would to to make everything click together.
Yep.
Just to follow his tempo is really soul draining. And yeah,
Yeah.
I remember at the time I told myself, yeah, JD was right, because you told us if we're not using clicks, using clicks would save us a lot of time. That's it. And yeah, I remember that. Yeah, JD was right. We would save a lot of time using clicks. Yeah, it's impossible to copy one section and paste it to another. It's impossible. So we had to do it perfect.
I mean, but credit to you guys, I mean, obviously, I think we had this discussion of at the start, right? Whether or not you guys were gonna use a click or not. And I am,
Right.
and I'm never against, saying that, oh, you must use a click, right? Or let's say, oh, you, or a purist, a purist will say that, oh, if you use a click, everything will sound too robotic. Everything will sound
Yeah,
too perfect.
yeah.
We want to make it, keep it feel live. So
Right.
for me, I'm very open minded with whichever way. So at that point in time, I think Zul also was kind of most comfortable doing it that way, right?
Mhm.
So that's
Exactly.
perfectly okay. I think it's perfectly okay. Of course, I think later on down the line, when
Yeah.
I messaged you and talked to you, you also told me like, oh, the pain of having to record the rest of the parts
Right.
to the drums without a metronome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very painful.
indeed. Souls, as you described, it was a soul draining process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
But you guys came out at the other end of this whole entire exercise. You did it the hard way. You struggled. So somehow, I don't know. Maybe all that struggle, all that emotion, all that energy, maybe made
Right.
its way in the music. I'm not sure lah.
Yeah.
Maybe some mystical, mysterious way. It's some kind of magical aura has gone into it, and the songs sound, even though it was not recorded to a click, right?
Right.
In the end, everything still sounds cohesive. It sounds whole, and in fact, when you don't record it with a click, it sounds alive. It sounds really, really
Right.
live, right? So I
Right.
guess it's always a balancing game lah, right? So
Mhm.
would you do it the same time next time round?
Hell no. No, not gonna do it without the clicks again. Whatever it is, we have to program the clicks first.
Right.
That's
Okay.
lesson learned lah.
All right.
Because if you're not using clicks as well, this came gave us future problems lah, because we wouldn't be able to do like backtracks and stuff like that and play clicks on while we're performing. So it's impossible to do that without yeah.
Does this mean we're gonna be hearing a brand new EP from Hacktick anytime soon?
I don't know about anytime soon, but hopefully next year we'll be releasing a new record lah.
So
I don't
something
think
is in the works lah.
Yeah, we're currently writing, like in the process of writing. The boys said that they don't want to do an EP. They want to do a full blast, a full debut album now.
Full album.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, the
that's
boys
great.
said Hacktick is not an EP band. Lol.
Wow. That's cool.
So,
That's nice. So I
yeah.
am happy that more bands are coming out with EPs and albums. That's a good sign. So well, I guess that's good news for all your fans out there, man. So there's something for them to look forward to and be excited about. Let's go right into the song now.
Right.
What's the title about? What's the song about?
Wow. Oh yeah. As I said, I was studying in USM and having the feeling of not wanting to be there, having the feeling of feeling that my life is going to be wasted, my life is going to be meaningless, and just having no motivation to, or not seeing any brightness in your life, and overcoming that feeling. I think that's what the song is about. Just trying to convince yourself that life is shit, but you can try to make it better no matter how shitty it is. You can try to create your own path over the shitty things. I was having a hard time trying to find the title of the song. The initial title was Rainy Days by the Lake, because because I was living in a hostel by the lake in USM, and by the time I was writing the lyrics for that, it was a rainy season. So, and then I found out that why don't I just put another Lose Anthem, because somehow the chorus is anthemic for me. It's like, this is my favorite song out of the EP, by the way, because it's right. I think it's most personal. I'm holding on to what I write. I'm holding on to the chorus. It's like an anthem for me, and I thought myself as a loser at the time. And Good Charlotte has this one song called The Anthem, and they kept on repeating another loser anthem by the end of the song. So this is another loser anthem, I guess. It's crazy to talk about that every time now that things are happening like this. It's crazy.
Well, songs are obviously, they always kind of reflect a certain period of time in our lives. Like I'm sure, when you write, as you mentioned, as you are sharing, it's reflecting the time that you were when you were studying. But over time, and then for different people, it may mean some other things as well. And great songs will always transcend time. It gives us a point that we can reflect back. That was how I was back then, but now I'm blessed. I'm very fortunate. I'm very thankful of where I am right now compared to where I was last time. You see, so so sometimes it can be, there's always that silver lining. There's always that positive element behind that.
That's
cool,
true.
cool. Thanks for sharing that, man. Yeah, thanks for sharing. I didn't know that this was your favorite song in the EP. Yeah.
Now you know, because I think sometimes bad things happen to us so that we can create beautiful things out of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely right.
a lot of songs were written when the songwriter is in a bad place. A lot of beautiful songs.
Correct. You're absolutely right, man. Yeah, we find beauty out of all of the
misery,
the darkness, and all that misery. So, okay, without further ado, those of you guys watching out there, you're probably gonna be interested. We're gonna break down this song and just gonna take a look into all these tracks. And I've got the session over here, right? And I had to drag this out from my hard disk archives, right? Because this was when was this? This was 2017, 2018.
When we gave the tracks to you in 2018, around
2018.
April, May.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys started the drums recording in 2017, which was earlier, which was the year before lah. So, as the story goes, right? So it's the drums first. So let's take a listen to the drums first of all. And
let's listen to Zul's silliness.
So this is what we refer to as did you say stupid drumming?
Quote unquote stupid drumming.
Yeah, but it definitely doesn't sound stupid now, Who's laughing now, you think? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take a
Zul actually
listen.
put his emotions there, lah.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Right. I think you told me a story, but we'll talk about that later. Let's just
Right.
take a listen right briefly to the whole drum track. Okay, so it starts off. Right, this immediately is the verse first of all, right? It
Right.
gets right into the verse, right?
Yeah, straight into verse.
Yeah, there's no intro, straight down to business.
Yeah.
And then
Into the pre-chorus.
into the and this is the chorus itself.
Yeah.
Now when you listen to it in solo, you can hear the tempo fluctuations.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Then this is the interlude.
Yep.
Okay. So this is the second. Is this the second verse?
Second verse.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the melody of this verse is very different from the first verse, right?
Yeah. Very. Nothing at all.
And then here it goes into a different kind of a section again.
Yeah. Another different section.
Okay, I'll pause it
Yeah.
here. Maybe we need to listen
Right.
to the whole track in context. Then we'll know
Right.
what's kind of going on. Because this is
Yeah.
again probably a trademark of what you guys do. You know, you always put a different twist to something, and again, like how you mentioned, this is just simply because it wasn't planned, right? You just like
Right.
it
Right.
just went along with it. Yeah.
Right.
So you know, with it for a typical, let's say based on a formula, you know, it's always going to say that, hey, why you didn't use back the same verse? Why you suddenly jump into
Right,
this section
right.
or that? You know, if
Right.
someone who goes by a formula by the book will always say that, you know, that oh, this is wrong. You know, you shouldn't be
Right.
doing this. You shouldn't be doing like that. But you know, you
Right.
guys just did it your own way, man. So let me just play coming out that second interlude, going into the
Right.
second verse. Right. We
Right.
hear that it's totally different. Okay, here we go.
I've been running away from responsibilities. Now that I've lost gone, the anchor's passed down to me. I can't swim. I can barely crawl to make it through the night. If this year would just say nothing, will all be alright. I pump my lungs with the AC again and again, hoping this too much to pass.
It's almost like a bridge.
Yeah.
These vultures so slowly devouring me. All my men they will turn into poison. They'll stay. I'll keep on
And then back to a pre-chorus, right?
myself.
For the chorus. Yeah.
For all the ones I
Right, chorus
love,
first.
the joy and the tears that will never be enough. For the stars that I gazed here at
Double
my
time.
feet, for the dreams that I had since I was a kid. For my faith, for my death, for my 70 years, for the journey ahead of us.
And again, another change.
Another bridge.
Right. So
Right.
you know, right. I'm not gonna play so much of it. Because of those, anyone who wants to listen to the whole track, you have to go and check it out. Okay, either stream it. Where's the song available, by the way?
It's everywhere. You can
Everywhere?
it's on Spotify, iTunes, even on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
everywhere.
Yeah. You don't have a video for this yet, right?
Yeah, we don't have a music video for it. I planned for a music video for it, but I guess we didn't have the Rizaki to do it.
Correct,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
should be,
There's
right?
a lyric video for it though, made by our friend Gulam Rusli. He's an artist. It's a collection of sketches, illustrations. Following the lyrics, whatever the lyrics
yes,
saying, yeah.
yes. I've seen it. I've watched it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys, if you are watching this out there, whoever's viewing this video, I'll leave the link to the video down in the description. If you want to listen to the whole song in full, right, you have to head on down to that link. Okay. All right. If you're watching this, you have to check out the video there. Okay. So
Thank you very much, JD.
yeah. Then the song pretty much it goes back into and then it ends up with the
Yeah. This is what we call the last chorus.
yeah.
But I'll try to write one with my friend. The world's an ugly place.
Yeah, this is a totally different tempo again, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Decorate this space. I'm not a self-helper.
We got the truck singing at the back.
But I'll try to write one with my friend. The world's an ugly place. Why don't we just decorate this space? I'm not a
This whole section is, it's definitely with all your gang vocals. It's a whole sing along, man.
What we're trying to do is
Why don't we just decorate this space? I'm not a self-helper, but I'll try to write one with my friends.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yep. As I mentioned, this song really does not fall into your typical song structure formula, right? Because we were, usually we always end with, let's say, the chorus, but the chorus which happens, the first and second chorus, it doesn't come back again. This
Yeah.
is kind of the last chorus, Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
That's
yeah.
actually our formula. We have our kind of formula. We would go to a last chorus that's totally new.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the first and second chorus.
Yeah, but still a
Yeah.
very strong melodic hook. Something that the listener and the whole crowd can definitely sing along, lah. And it definitely works, man. It works. You're not adhering to the standard song structure out there, which is
Right.
absolutely cool. That's where the beauty lies in. So just to sort of recap, so the drums, as we mentioned, it was actually recorded here. So
Right.
2005. You guys can take a look at the project window over here, right? Let me just scroll this back a little bit so that you guys can get a better overview. So there's kick, snare, right? So for the snare, there is the snare A, snare B. Because for the snare top, I use a combination of a dynamic and a condenser, right? Snare bottom as well. I'm actually going to be doing another video on how I do drum recordings and all that. That will be another video for another time, okay? So I'll just briefly
Looking
kinda
forward
cover
for
it there.
that, man.
Oh, hopefully, man. Yeah.
Trying to steal your formula.
Oh heck, there's nothing to steal, man. I learned it from way I do things, right? I learned it from
Right.
the previous person who taught me,
Right.
So there's no secrets, right? No, nothing to hide. So hi-hat, toms, okay. Was using only 2 toms, only one rack tom and one floor tom, right cymbal. But I think in this mix, I didn't even turn on the right cymbal. All right, because it was really pretty clear enough coming from the overheads itself.
Right.
All right, so there is in the process of mixing, there is some resampling because you guys. Let me just kind of highlight these two tracks.
Right.
Right. So this is a what I use is Steven Slate drums, right? SSD. I think this was SSD back then. I think this was still SSD 4. So, but these are the samples that they have lah. So this is it's called Kick Green. Can you guess what band this is then?
Green Day.
Yeah. So it's based on the sample of that's why they call it Kick Green. Right.
Right.
Yeah, and then there's one more. Just maybe a solo in it so you can hear.
Right.
Well,
Mm.
yeah. So it's a pretty standard sounding kind of a rock kind of a kick drum sample lah.
Mm.
Right, let's lay underneath. So this is what I have here. This is another sample called the snare VP, right? VP here is short for Vinnie Paul. So Vinnie Paul being the drummer for Pantera.
Pantera.
Yep. So this VP snare, right? His
Right.
signature snare is like, if I'm not mistaken, is like 13 by 8. It's like a deep, really, really deep snare. This snare sound was actually was recorded and used by David Bendeth. So David Bendeth was the producer and the recording engineer and the mixing engineer for Paramore.
Mhm. Oh.
And-
okay.
He was the one who popularized the Paramore snare drum sound, and this is the exact sample that he uses. Right, so this comes from his sample pack lah. Let's move on next then. All right, to the bass. The bass. How did you guys record the bass?
We recorded at home.
Yeah.
Just straight into the interface.
Yep.
That's it.
What
DI.
interface were you
Yeah.
using?
We're using M Audio M Track 2x2M.
2x2M. Huh?
Series.
There was no fancy preamps, no fancy pedals,
Yeah.
no nothing of that
We-
sort, right?
We're just depending on you lah, on JD, on how to make it to make it sound good.
Oh man.
The tone.
Right. With DI bass and DI stuff, as long
Right.
as I think as long as you get a good clean tone, a good clean signal, there's always a lot of flexibility later on down the line to always process it later lah in the mix. So most importantly is if the performance and everything needs to be good lah. So
Yep.
yeah, that's more important, man. Rather than how come you never use a DI a DI box to record, or why you didn't use this pedal, why didn't use this preamp and all that. So for me, I also look at it that way. In the end, it's not really about the gear, it's more about the music. Okay.
There are 2 tracks, right?
Yeah, there are 2 tracks.
I remember.
Remember.
We're actually using like 2 inputs. So one input is direct DI, and another one is from Ash. Ash was using a bass M head, Hyke M head lah. Direct out, and then we would use a VST, a virtual cabinet.
Right. Okay. Right. So,
Yeah.
right. Because I guess I also have to kind of refresh my memory as well, because this has been a couple of years back already, right? So maybe let me just take a quick listen to it.
It's using Hyke TX 300.
Right.
That's the. Yeah.
Wow, you can remember exactly what model it is.
Yeah, because I'm like googling it right now.
Wow. Okay.
No, the TX 600. I'm sorry, TX
Yeah.
600. Yeah.
Okay,
600
right.
watt.
Right. Cool. Let me just take a quick listen to this one then. So this one bass would probably be the one from the amp.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Yep. You can definitely hear this has got a bit more of the amp characteristic. Let's listen to
Right.
the DI one.
Right.
Right, and this is much more of like a more flat, like a DI
Yeah.
sound is definitely a little more flatter sounding lah. Okay,
Right.
right. So, what I did because you guys did 2 tracks. What I had to do was and this is always applicable wherever anyone, if you are using multiple sources lah. I'm just kind of want to share with those who are watching. So when you're using like say two multiple sources, let's say you're using two different sources. One was the head and one was directly the DI. Sometimes there can be a little bit of phase differences between the two
Right.
sources. You know, one
Right.
could be slightly. Typically, the bass amp one would be slightly delayed,
Delayed.
lah. All right. So even though you know, and it's even more even more obvious if you actually have a mic, because if you are running to an amp, it's going through the amp circuitry, it's coming up from the speaker cabinet through the mic cable.
Right.
There is like probably several microseconds of additional delay there. So you know, when you're running a DI and an amp, there's always slightly different. Okay, so I can't remember whether did I time align this. So let me take a look.
Right.
Okay, I probably did not time align this because what I used was okay, you can actually see. So I actually used the U80 Little Labs IBP. So Little Labs is actually a company that actually makes this plugin. IBP here stands for in between phase. That's why they call it lah. It's a very, very cute name. So this is actually a hardware unit, but they have now done it in a plugin form. So what it does is this is actually a phase alignment tool. So yeah, so what I did in here, let me just very quickly kind of pull this up, then I can sort of see. All right, how do I open this? Okay, there we go. So for the bass, yep. So for the bass, I left it flat, 0, no delay low, no adjustments. But you see for the DI one, the bass DI, I think yep, as you can see, I adjusted the phase here, right? So this is how I sort of phase aligned the two different bass tracks that was that you gave, right? So that's how. All right. So for the guitars, let's take a quick listen. All right. So as you can see, there is a left and right. So basically, you guys pretty much double track the rhythm, right, for most of it.
Right. Yeah, most of
And-
it. Yeah.
And you always add one additional kind of a lead guitar line, which is playing the octaves. So
Right.
who recorded the rhythm guitars? Was it you?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was me.
So rhythm guitars is all you.
Yeah.
How about the lead lines?
Most of the lead lines. Yeah, I think all of the lead lines were recorded by Moonla, our guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
I would add some additional guitars. You know, some background sounds in the chorus.
So
lead
you know,
line.
it's a double track. It's a left right for the main rhythm guitars, and then with the leads, it's just a single track lah, right? Because because there's no real need for you to like double track all the lead lines and everything, you see, because you still want to hear it, make it sound like it's one lead guitar line part playing instead of like a whole wall of guitars out there. So how was the recording process for the guitars? Guitars like?
It's very simple. It's direct into the interface, and we would use bias effects for amp sounds lah.
So-
Whether it's clean, it's lead or whatever. I don't think we knew what we were doing. So whatever that sounded good to us, we would just let's go with this.
In the end, you know, as long as it sounds good to you, as long as it sounds, you know, inspiring, I think that's the most important thing lah.
It's true.
So we'll just take
That's true.
a very quick listen to how the guitars sound like. Sweet, okay. Yeah. So you know,
Yeah.
it works. You know, it would be your kind of the modern high gain sound that we
Right.
very very closely associate with, you know, any kind of modern rock or pop punk,
Right.
lah, right? You know,
Right.
something typical like mesa, like a rectifier, mesa boogie,
Yeah.
sort
Yeah.
of kind of sound. Yeah, which definitely works.
Yep.
In terms of processing, I think there was nothing much. It's the usual thing that I usually do. There's
Right.
just a little bit of dynamic EQ just to like control some of the harshness and some of the low end boom. Yeah. And let me just take a quick look at the group. Did I put anything on the group inserts? And again, nothing much. All right. What I have over here would be just an API 550, just an EQ, just a little bit of 200 for more body, about 3K, 10K. Again, very. I did with the API 3K. I did add about 4 dB though, 4 dB of
Wow.
boost. So generally, just nothing spectacular, nothing crazy. It's just more presence, a little bit of highs, a little bit of body. That's it. Yeah. What else is going on here? Again, this is TDR Nova. Again, a dynamic equalizer. Where, for those who watch my MixStream will also know this is one of my favorite plugins. And it's free. It's free. It's totally free. Alright, so let's see what does it do. Yeah. So as you guys can probably watch this whenever, let's say, the guitars get into, like, say, a palm muted section, right? This is kind of where it helps to kind of control that low and low mid build up so it doesn't get too excessive, right? So let me play that section for you again, right? As you can see, this part here, and it kicks in. Not much, just like 2 dB, of gain reduction just to control that low mid lah, right? So
Nice.
again, man, with distortion guitars, rhythm guitars, there's very little processing that kind of goes on into the picture.
Right.
Right. Lead guitar. What's in the lead guitar? Okay, a little bit more sculpting, I think, over here. Yeah. So same instance of TDR Nova. Again, doing the same thing, a little bit of, controlling the low bums and a little bit of the harshness. But I think for the lead guitar,
Right.
to sort of help it make it stand out and poke out a little bit, right, I sort of EQ'd this a little bit. So this was at about 1.2K. Just give it a bit of a bump there, about 4.6 dB lah, right? So this helps that lead guitar stand out and poke out, right, against the rhythm, right?
Right.
So very cool. And then here comes a little bit more lead guitar parts again. So let's see this one. Okay, this one sounds like there's some delay on it, yeah. So all these
Yeah.
effects were already there. You guys printed out and you exported the file with the effects on it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
We did that.
which is perfectly cool. I think when it comes to especially lead guitar parts and fills and all that, if you already have some effects, in my opinion lah, right? If the guitarist, if they already have a particular effect or a particular sound, or that they already want, that they already have, by all means, just bounce it, export it that way. For me as a mix engineer, and actually a lot of mixing engineers as well, they really don't mind, because this is kind of the sound that you already want, right?
Yeah.
To me, there's no reason for to sort of run a whole circle around trying to recreate that sound again, because
Right.
it's probably been a particular set of effects that you use, or if you use any kind of sort of effects, there's no reason for me trying to recreate it, right? For me, I just prefer to work with the sound. So that's cool, man, that you already have, the sound with all the effects already on it.
Right.
Yeah, as you can hear, this one has got the reverb, it's got the delay on.
Right.
Sweet. These were added by you as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would try to find whatever we sound is whatever would sound okay lah. We didn't know much at the time. We just like do whatever whatever we think is okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think and it all works, man. Everything there works as well. So acoustic guitar. So
Yeah,
this comes in during the pre-chorus, right?
yeah. I think the
Pre-chorus,
last chorus and the second verse.
And also the last, yeah.
Uh,
right,
last
right.
chorus,
Okay.
second
Let's
verse,
take a quick listen to it.
Oh yeah, this is the first pre-chorus. Yeah,
Yeah, this first
forgot
pre-chorus.
about that. Yeah.
So how was this acoustic guitar recorded?
Very simple. I would just it's mic
Yeah.
using I think a Behringer C1 if I was not mistaken, or a B1. It's either one of those two.
I would say it's great. It's a great job that you record. That you did this with a mic.
Yeah.
Because I would so much prefer it being a mic sound rather than
Yeah.
something that's recorded with a pickup or with a DI. When it
Yeah.
comes to acoustic guitar, lah, right?
It sounds way more natural if you mic
Yeah.
the acoustic guitar. Yeah.
Definitely, way more natural. So, this acoustic, what acoustic was it? Do you remember?
I think it's a Fender acoustic. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's borrowed from my neighbor. Yeah, I cannot recall what's the exact model,
Yeah.
but it's the one crafted in China one, a
Mhm.
Fender
Yeah.
acoustic. Yeah,
Did it have an onboard pickup?
it did have it, but we chose to just use a microphone because
Right.
that's how we like the sound.
Maybe just very quickly run through this. This is the second verse.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. And then it goes
Yeah.
to the end chorus as well.
I like the sound.
Yeah, perfect. Works, man. It works in the context of the song. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with acoustic guitars, I personally have my experience is that it's really dependent on how it works in context of the song.
Yes.
I
Exactly.
yeah. I think those who watch my videos have heard me tell this story before lah, a bit, but basically there was one project I worked on where we auditioned several acoustic guitars. I think
Right.
one we took like a mid-range Taylor.
Right.
Another one we used my guitar, which is like an inexpensive Farida, like the it's like the less than 1K price Farida, not the expensive one.
Right.
And they managed to borrow a custom hand-built guitar, which like cost like 15,000 ringgit for the
Wow.
recording.
Wow.
And we tested all three acoustic guitars.
Right.
You guess which one sounded the best for the song?
I don't know, the Farda one, the cheapest one.
The cheapest one. Yep, exactly. I mean, no prizes for guessing, lah, right? So
Yeah.
so in the context of maybe sometimes in the context of a rock song or a
Right.
different style of song, it's not necessarily the most expensive piece or the most expensive instrument would sound right. Quick look into, let's see what else is there. This is guitar fill. What is guitar fill? Guitar chorus fill. Let's take a look and see.
Yeah, it fills the chorus lah.
Yeah,
I guess like
I
a
see,
background
so-
song to make it sound fuller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Right, okay. Let me play in conjunction with the sort of lead, so you can sort of hear the lead guitar is panned to the right and guitar feels panned to
Right.
the left.
Yeah.
Then especially when it gets to the end chorus, especially, wow, then you have your lead guitar feels acoustic guitar. So,
Yeah.
So definitely
Whole bunch of layers.
having to pan all this out needs to give a bit of separation. Plus, I think there's even one more octave line here. That's what's
Yeah.
going on in that octave line, man. Just curious. Can't remember as
Just,
well.
Yeah. Just to make it sound fuller, I guess.
Yeah.
We were really inspired by Sum 41 because they made exact
Yeah.
an exact video like this, a song breakdown, and I realized, wow, there's so much layers of guitars in just
Yeah.
that one part, and it sounds so full. And yeah, that's I wanted to do something like that,
Yep,
and
yeah.
this is it.
Sweet, yeah. So, when the entire, let's bring in all the rest of the guitars that's happening here. So, again, yeah, it definitely makes sense, you see, because everything's building up to this big climax last chorus, right? Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then when you bring in this rhythm guitar,
Right.
it sounds like I'm doing like a brand new remix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then more piano.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, right, yeah. So we can definitely hear, right, how all those parts kind of interplay with each other, lah, right? Just to make a big chorus, a big finale, a grand
Yeah.
finale. You see?
This is down memory lane, man.
Indeed, yeah. So for the piano and synth
Mhm.
parts, right? So this is
Right.
definitely it's done by.
It's done by Mo, our
Yep.
keyboardist, the same guy who designed that T-shirt you're wearing.
Yeah. So he's the one responsible for all the funny weird sounds
Yeah.
that's going in. So this piano was recorded. Did you guys use like a actual keyboard, like an actual synth, or
Nope.
was it?
I actually, for the piano sound at
Hmm.
the end, I was the one who recorded it because I think Mo was just too busy
Right.
to do it at the time, and I think
Mm.
yeah, I can do this. This is easy. So I think I used a Microcorp XL Plus.
Mhm.
Fine, just dial a piano sound. And then just play it. I think there's 2 layers, right?
Yep.
An octave playing the same thing.
That's
Yeah,
right,
one's
yeah.
higher and one's lower. Yeah, just because in my head there's just that melody, and yeah, it's too simple for Mo to play, I guess.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like one octave apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. So this is like the stock sound on the
Microcorp. Yeah,
Right. Very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. I mean, not stock sound. It's one of the presets on the
yeah,
the
yeah. One of the
Microcorp lah.
presets. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
what did I do to this guy? Because I sort of heard some effects on it, so I'm just kind of curious. What did I do on it? Hey, I didn't do anything. There's nothing
Yeah,
on it.
it's already
so,
there.
So is that little. Yeah, so it's like a kind of a
Like-
slap back kind of a reverb. So it's already on it.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Lovely. So, wow, I was looking at what kind of EQ did I do. I did nothing, man. There's nothing on
You
it.
did a thing.
There's nothing on this
Wow.
on the group, right, on the piano group, right?
Wow.
Maybe because again, if the sound works that way,
Yeah.
if it works, there's really
Yeah.
nothing that needs to be done. Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing. Absolutely no EQ, zero. I
Wow.
just balanced it in. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
I just knew that.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
important to also know when not to process and not
Yeah.
to do things. It's important
Exactly.
to know
Yeah.
when to do, but it's also equally important to
Yeah.
know when to just leave it alone and don't
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
touch it. Moving on, how about the synth parts, huh?
Yeah, Mo recorded it.
This
I think
was-
he's using the same microcorp.
On-
Yeah,
on
I
the-
think
on
he
synth
tweaked some stuff, but I don't know what he did.
Right.
It's just if it sounds good to me, then I'll
Okay.
just pass it on. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Okay, let me just play it and see.
Yeah.
So these are basically, kind of like lead lines and like,
Yeah,
it does some counter melodies, lah.
yeah,
Right. So again, super super simple. There's nothing complicated. I did have a little bit of compression, but yeah, like 1-2 dB with synth sometimes, just to give it a little bit more thickness, lah. It's not really
Right.
there to. It's not there to control dynamics because it's a synth anyway.
yeah,
With
yeah.
synths, the level is already quite even. So this
Right.
this was just mainly just to give it a bit of thickness. That's all, just to make it a
Yep.
little bit fat. Yeah. So let's see in context with the whole music and see.
And me, as I'm stuck in this hazy island town, where people are fucking narcissists, and racism is basically a heritage thing.
Yeah. So it's basically, because the vocal is kind of going on, it's kind of complementing and playing simpler. It's just playing
Yeah, simple melodies.
simple counter melodies at the back.
Yep.
With not
Yep.
complicated rhythms. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it serves the purpose that way. Okay, so now we're gonna dive into your parts. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
which is
I
the
had
vocal.
a lot of fun doing this. Lots and lots of fun.
Yeah. So when you record, obviously with your recording vocals, do you record it yourself, or did you get some of the guys to help you, or
Yeah, I recorded it myself because I couldn't uh, express myself fully when there's people around.
if there's
Yeah.
I know what you mean, man. Yeah.
I'm most comfortable doing this alone, so
Yep.
I would just record it myself, because it took a lot of time as well.
Hmm.
So I don't want another person to be bored as
Yeah.
hell waiting for me to be done with this. So
Mhm.
it's better for me to do this alone. Yeah.
Yep. So this was also the what mic did you use again? Was it the
The Behringer C1, a
Behringer
very
C1
cheap
mic?
microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's fine, man.
Yeah.
And then obviously when you actually kind of double tracked everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just.
You did, right? But I ended up not using all of it though.
Yeah. Only
Uh,
in some parts. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can sort of see here. I only used the doubles only in, let's say, the pre-chorus and chorus.
Right. Mm-hmm.
In fact, that's it. The pre-chorus and chorus.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
the last one, I didn't use the doubles at all.
Yeah.
So because I think to me, I felt that the verses and all the sections which the verses just sounded a lot more better, a lot more intimate with
Right.
just one. But
Yeah.
it's a good practice anyway to just to double. Sometimes it's just in
Yeah.
case you did it, you see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in case in case, let's say, a mixing engineer or someone later down the line needs to use it, at least you did
Yeah.
it lah. Yeah, at least it's done.
You already
Yeah.
have it. Yeah.
Yeah, at least it's already there.
That's what's in my mind. I just recorded double parts for everything, and the rest I depended on you on whatever you think would sound nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So backing vocals also, these BVs are done by
Me.
Cultures divided, prejudice is thriving.
right.
Yeah.
So sweet sounding when it's isolated by itself. Yeah. And then
Kantoy.
and then these ones, did any of the other guys do any backing vocals?
I don't think so. They did. They only did the gang vocals.
You only did all the
I-
gang vocals.
Yeah, I
So
think I did the backup vocals by
Right.
myself. Yeah.
So even the low ones here.
I can't live with
Yeah.
these fuck ups around me.
Right.
Yeah.
Same goes then when it goes in the pre-chorus. Obviously more BVs here.
Yeah.
Wow, it's got that little choir thing going.
Wow. Wow.
It
Don't
sounds
know it sounds like that.
just listening to it, it sounds like a totally different thing already. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do
Yeah.
you can do an EDM remix, man. You could sample this
Yeah.
and sample this and then do some kind of a dance remix onto it. Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. So this little thing, what's this one called Bad Day? I renamed it Bad Day, but what was the file called?
Yeah, it's a vocal line.
Yeah.
I think I think our friend Hash gave the idea to
Uh-huh.
sing a bad day. It's a bad day, oh, it's a bad. Actually, you can find this line in Mosh King, another song. It's similar line,
Right. Yes.
similar melodies.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
yep,
just
yep, I heard.
for the people to discover. The more
Yeah.
you listen, hey, I never noticed this is there. So that's the
Yeah.
purpose of the
Yep.
bad day line lah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So this actually makes you guys very progressive. When it comes to this, because this is like this is what we call it, like you're using the motif.
Yeah.
That bad day motif, you used it in one song, and then you
Yeah.
brought it in this song again. So,
Yeah.
So if people who are alert, they notice it. They say, hey, is this melody from this other song was
Right.
back here again? Let's just
Yeah.
solo it and just kind of listen.
It's a bad day, yo. It's a bad day. It's a bad day, yo. It's a bad day. It's a bad day, yo. It's a bad day. It's a bad day, yo. It's a bad day.
Wow.
Very cool, right? So it's just introducing
Yeah.
this motif. It's like ear candy, lah, right?
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
for if the listener picks it up, right? They're like, hey,
Right.
I've
Yeah.
heard this. Yeah. So how about the gang vocals? Was the entire band involved? All of them?
Yeah, I
Or
think it
how?
was not all of them. I think
Yeah.
it's me, Ash, and Mo,
So, like,
and a friend of ours, if I
So
was
like
not
about
mistaken.
so
Yeah.
4 voices, lah, right? So
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
take per take, like one track is like 4 voices, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's
Exactly.
see.
For myself, for God, for all the ones I love, for the tears and the joy that will never be enough. For the
Oh, this one kind of sounds like
That-
only one,
Oh,
though.
that's just me. Yeah, I think that's the third voice in the
Right, okay.
chorus.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just because it was organized into this one track, you see.
Right.
So
right.
maybe did the gang come later on?
Yeah, the
through
gang.
the
I
night,
So is this still
It-
you? This is still you, right?
yeah, still me. They come in the last chorus.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Let's listen to it. But again, in terms of those who are watching this and looking at this actually, for me, actually makes sense to organize the tracks this way, because the way I felt that this vocal part, right, the way I sort of processed it, with gang vocals, I usually give it a lot of reverb, right?
Right.
So I actually treated and processed this the same way, because it sounded cohesive, it sounded matched together, you see.
Right.
So no sense in like putting it into another. Oops, I actually dragged it. Okay, no sense in putting it into like another track, and then there's more tracks more headache to think of, more plugins to
Right.
load, then take up more CPU, take up more RAM. You see, so I rather just keep
Yeah.
it that way. Gang vocals. Let's see.
the world's an ugly place. Why don't we just decorate this space? I'm not a self-level.
Right, cool. Not
Yeah.
bad. And this is these are also gang vocals at the end. So there's like 4 tracks in total.
The world's an ugly place. Why don't we just decorate?
Oh, but these are
That's
like
Ash right
yeah.
there.
This is Ash, is it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah. It says here Ash, A and M, right? So this would be
Right. M would be more.
Ash and M would be Mo. Right. Okay. Why did you just curious, why did you record them separately singing these, by the way?
Because I think I've watched a video of recording gang vocals separately and together, and then the video said it's if you record it separately, the engineer can do more stuff to create whatever you want lah.
Mhm.
easier for the engineer to edit. I don't know.
Right? There's
'Cause
actually
I just did what I think was right. So
right. Okay.
we did
Yeah.
it that
Cool.
way.
Cool. And this is actually a very very good approach actually, and definitely
Mm.
you know what you read was actually correct lah. That's actually right. You see, right? So because sometimes with gang vocals, obviously not everyone is singing perfect, and then
Right.
sometimes you might get let me throw this screen away. Another application was showing some notification. Right. So obviously sometimes if some cases gang vocals, there'll be there'll be imperfections, 1 or 2 persons, maybe like sumbang or out or
right.
something like that. So the way that you added these two, you got Ash and Mo to also record their parts, this part individually, actually helps because these
Mhm.
two at the separate parts, the pitching adds more definition to it. So when you blend it in,
Right.
it sounds like, oh, you can still hear the gang. It's like a group, but it's like very
Right.
well. It's defined. Pitching is also
Yeah,
is
yeah.
also is also well defined. So it is a good strategy. So sometimes we'll use that if the gang vocal becomes too muffled or too, if they're
Yeah.
not tight, or their pitching is a bit
Right.
out. So
Yeah.
it sometimes will help. I will, after they record the gang, if I record a band, after they record the gang vocals, I'll just get the best 2 singers. Okay, right, the rest of you can go.
At the back.
No, just get out of the
You
get
just
out of
get
the
out,
live room.
okay?
Come back in here, sit down.
Ah.
I'll just get the others, just record themselves on top. So at least you have the
Right.
clean ones, which
Right.
helps to
Right.
give back that definition and the correctness lah.
Right. Right.
A little bit of sumbang is actually good, right? But
Yeah.
when it's too off, then
Yeah.
then
There'll be a problem,
then it
ah.
sounds weird. Yeah. So let's see
Yeah.
in context, man. How this sounds like. Yeah. So it sounds like a whole crowd singing along.
Yeah.
And we have some more BBs going.
Yeah.
And this is a harmony.
Yeah.
But I'll try to write one with my friends. The world's an ugly place. Why don't we just decorate this space? I'm not a self-help book, but I'll try to write one with my friends.
Mm.
Interesting
Can't
to
get
hear.
enough of the BBs.
Yeah, interesting to hear things in isolation, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you hear a different combination of things, and then gives you different ideas. So yeah, EDM remix, man. Let
Yeah.
get some producers to go and to
Adopt
do all
remix or
this.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they need the stems, I have all them here. We can I can just export the stems and hey, maybe who else out there? Any producers out there want to remix Hacktick songs, right? Just get in touch with Hyke. We can sort it out for you, man. Right?
There
Cool.
you go. Coming up from JD Wang.
Oh no, I'm not
Yes.
doing it. People will have to. Yeah.
Yo,
I mean-
you have to contact me lah. You give me
well,
the stamps.
Contact
Okay,
Hyke first, and then
Just
I will provide, and I'll send like stem mix of
Yeah.
the vocals. Then you guys can go crazy and go ham and do remixes. Then,
Yeah.
but then
There you
they're going to find a headache because they find that. But this is not according to click, not in metronome.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where the
There's a
challenge
new
is. lah.
challenge for them lah. If they
Challenge,
want to do
okay?
it.
If they want to do it lah. Yeah. So, I guess that brings us to the whole end of the little breakdown of the song,
Yeah.
and it's really really cool to take this little trip down memory lane and listen to the song and dive into. It's great to sort of get to talk to you, to sort of dive into your story behind the songwriting process, the whole recording process. How, you
Yeah.
know, what an interesting story behind it, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
Uh,
JD, for doing this. This is so nice. I'm having a lot of fun.
No worries, man. You know, it's my pleasure as well. So maybe
Mhm.
before we before I sign off, right? Do you have
Right.
any sort of words, any final words you want to put out to your fans, to your listeners? Any updates? Anything you want to share to them?
Right.
Mm.
Well, I just want us to keep on being strong in tough times like this. Everyone's having a hard time. Everyone's having, having thoughts that are not so good. Feeling bumped, feeling down. But we'll get through this. Hopefully, we'll do this together lah. Whatever it is.
Yeah, who's
Fuck
that?
off, man. Yeah, there's some whatever it is. We're in this together, and what I can say is, Hacktick, we're not giving up. We're still going to teman you in your daily lives with our songs, and we'll keep on writing new songs to keep on doing the same things for you. And yeah, we can do this. We can do this. We as a human race can do this together.
All
Yeah.
right, man. Okay, right. Hike for the next election. Okay. Yay.
Hell no, man. Let's stay away as far as we can from politics.
All right, man. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Right. As I mentioned, merchandise is gonna be coming out. We can get these
Yeah.
T-shirts, right? The EP,
Yeah.
is it still on? Do we still have copies for sale? Is it still available?
It's sold out.
Sold out, man.
There are no more
Bummer.
physical copies, but because of the high demand, we're
Yeah.
thinking of repressing it lah. But we're not sure of how many copies we're gonna do. But
Right.
we will, I think. Yeah.
Right. So for all these information, where can they find out all this info then? You know, what's the band's social media?
Yeah,
Where we can-
we're kind of active, but not so active lah right now because you know why.
Mhm.
But any latest updates are on our social media. You can follow us on Hacktick, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We even have a YouTube channel. Just search Hacktick, HACKTICK. Put an exclamation mark there, and you'll find us everywhere.
Yep. Very important. You must have the Thunder Saru, the exclamation mark at
Yeah.
the end, okay? Because
We
otherwise,
wouldn't be the same band without that.
without that, okay. I'll leave all
Yeah.
those links right for all the viewers down in the description as well, lah, right? So you
Yeah.
can, if they right after you watch this video, just head on down to the description, just click on it, boop, it will take you to Hacktick's videos, okay? All right.
Yeah.
Right down
And
there, okay? So, check them out on their social media, on all their accounts. Follow them, subscribe to them, subscribe to the channel, okay? All right.
Yep.
And I guess that's it, right, Hyke? That's all
Yeah.
from you? Yeah? Thank you
That's
so
it.
much
but,
again.
But I think I haven't tell you the audience the story of how we met. I think we haven't
How?
gone there yet.
Oh, did we?
You still want to
Okay.
do that?
Okay.
You want to do
Well,
that?
sure, sure.
It's okay if you want to
Yeah.
skip that.
We can do
Yeah.
that.
When I found out about you, of course, it's Pop Shove It. You were there everywhere. Your band was everywhere, man. At the time, when we were in high school, I think. And yeah, yeah, and knowing that you did it yourself, you're having this Studio 2105 and recording your band, not just your band, upcoming bands, independent bands, the top independent bands at the time. Even Strange did some recordings with you, and especially lah, because we're a pop punk band, we looked up to Punk Face at the time, whatever they were
Right,
doing.
yeah.
And yeah, their first EP was recorded in this room that you're sitting, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah. And Sam was like recording, and you posted a video of Sam recording Bang Anthem. At the time, I already had in mind, if we want to do our first proper release, first proper record, we would do it with JD, or at least the guy would have to mix our songs, because we really like how you your products, man. Yeah,
Oh,
and
wow.
and I think in 2015, Studio 2105 did an open day. Is it 2015? I think it's
Yeah, I think
2015 or
so. Yep, yep.
2014 lah.
I did some
20
open days. Yeah.
I think it's 2014. It's 2014, yeah, open day, and then I met Afiq there, Afiq PB, who did the first episode. He did the first episode, right? With the local second one, yeah. And
Yep, yep. First one
yeah,
actually. Yeah.
that's where I think me, Zul, and Ash went to the open day, and
Oh,
yeah, you
really?
yeah,
I can't
that's,
remember, man, because there's like
yeah.
so many people that day. I can't remember all the
Yeah,
names.
that's
So I'm
penunggu.
sorry, I couldn't remember or recognize
Yeah,
who was there, who
we
was around.
came and we saw how the studio were, and I was like, oh yeah, this is where they recorded all the stuff, Bang Face and Pop Shavit on. Yeah, I was so in awe at the time. The three of us were so in awe, and we told ourselves that someday we're gonna come here again to record. And yeah, just like a few years after that, we contacted you and say we want to record drums and have you mix the
Right.
songs. And
And the
That's
rest
it,
is
man.
and the rest is
the rest
history,
is
man.
history.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Okay, right. I didn't know that. I have no idea that you guys were here at the open, at the
Yeah.
open day, right? I
Yeah.
totally can't remember, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, that helps to refresh my memory. Yeah, that's really really nice
Yeah.
to know, man. Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
nice to know
I'll
as well.
I'll give you the picture so you can put the picture in the video lah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'll do
we
that.
did
I'll do that.
take photos together, ramai-ramai.
I'll
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, yeah. Definitely will do. Okay then.
Yeah.
Right. So that was totally unexpected, but really nice anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll sign off. So I guess again, thank you once again, Hyke. Right.
Thank
And
you,
thank you.
JD.
Yeah. And also a big shout out, a big thank you to the rest of the guys as well, the rest of the band as well.
Will do.
Right. Please send my regards to them. And
do.
right, please say hi. You're now at Atas, right? At Bijan's place, right?
Yeah.
Whoever is there, if Bijan is there and all that, please say hi to them. Whoever I saw walking behind them, all right? Right.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. I hope to come
Yeah.
and drop by and visit lah. Yeah.
Yeah, come by anytime,
Again.
JD.
Yeah. Hopefully we can do that again.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll do a little sign off now. Okay. So
Right.
thank you again, right, to all of you who have stuck with us or watched this video. All right. Thank you so much. If you found the video useful, if you found it informative, or you simply enjoyed it, right, hanging and just listening to two guys just talk and ramble on about song and music, right? If you liked what you've seen, do leave a like because it will really help the channel. It helps the YouTube algorithm as well. If you leave lots and lots of likes, okay? Right. Okay. Leave a like if you like Hacktick lah, basically, okay?
Yeah. Don't
Okay.
forget, give it a like.
Yeah.
Subscribe to this to JD's channel as well.
Oh, we said it already,
Putting
okay?
a lot of stuff.
Please do subscribe to my channel. Head on down there, right, and click on the link. Also click on the notification so that you'll be updated every time I upload a new video lah. Okay, so till next time, I hope you see you back again. I hope to see Hacktick back on the road again and gigging once again soon. All of you guys watching this out there, stay safe, take care, and goodbye.
Bye bye. Thank you for
Bye.
watching.